Signature slam!
Let's go.
All I wanna do is hit the coming with the flavor you wish you could get a taste. Shine bright, looking like a sun. How your face too much adversity.
Hi.
So funky.
Working magic, my swag is sorcery.
Who's the action hero now?
부장님 연애 한 번도 안 해보셨죠? 모태솔로죠.
Who wants a creamy, delicious milkshake?
First loves are important.
Better get about my way. Tell me what I need to
Nagaw?
say.
화끈하게 가볼까?
I just came to run my play.
Are you ready?
We're all in.
Malakas ba yung sound ko?
Gusto mong mag-relax pero di mo magawa. Gusto mong mag-relax pero di mo magawa.
Hindi makarelax dahil sa sakit ng katawan? Mag-Alaxan FR! May relief to relax formula laban sa sakit ng katawan. Para game ulit bukas. Pag totoo ang relief, totoo ang relax. Dahil...
Totoo ang relax, walang sakit ng katawan. Totoo ang relax, mag-Alaxan FR.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Sometimes I can feel you in my mind, babe. That I'm an opener for you. Ain't never hard for us to find love. Always coming through to you. We don't have to say the words. We live by the love that's in our eyes. If we're not feeling good or bad, we don't have to say it. We don't have to say the words. We don't have to say the words.
Khadija! Kalabsyaro, Khadija! Good afternoon! Good afternoon, my friend! Hello, hello, hello!
We don't have to say the words.
Good afternoon! Thank you, Khadija! Thank you, thank you!
Sometimes I can feel you in my
Oh, Khadija, kape! Coffee is light!
that I'm an opener for you. Ain't never hard for
signal. Hindi mahina signal. Ma'am Debbie! Ganap shoutout, Ma'am Debbie! Mahina ang signal. Magandang shoutout, Ma'am Debbie. Magandang hapon.
This is Massive Banger. Mix by Commodore Relax.
Like the world's long out, that I need you so bad, but I don't know where you are. I can't receive. All along, we've been so far. We've sworn at the moon, and you've got a million stars. My love, still true. Friends have come and gone. Some have left me alone, but I've stared at these walls before, and they made me blue. All along, my heart has known there's one thing in my life that still rings true. I can count on you, count on you to be there. No questions in the air, no asking why or where, no looking back. Count on you every time, till it's not worried about. You forever be important to me, my miracle find.
This is Massive Banger. Mix by Commodore Relax.
Simply Mamita. Magandang hapon po. Magandang shoutout.
This is DJ Toto.
Magandang hapon po.
Like the world's gone out, that I need you so bad, but I don't know where you
Naman yung camera ko, nagkakang na naman.
see.
Magandang hapon po.
We've been so far,
Magandang shoutout.
and you've got a million stars.
Kumusta po kayo?
Still true. Friends have come and gone. Some have left me alone, but I've stared at these walls before, and they made me blue. All along, my heart has known there's one thing in my life that still rings true. I can count on you, count on you to be there. No questions in the air, no asking why or where, no looking back. Count on you every time, till it's my worried mind. You forever be important to me, my miracle find.
This is Massive Banger. Mix by Commodore Relax.
Salamat po. Salamat po, Ma'am Simply Mamita. Salamat sa inyo, Brycey. Magandang shoutout, Brycey. Thank you, thank you. Naka-live din si Brycey. Bry! Thank you.
Baby, lock the door and turn the light down low. Put some music on the soft show. Baby, we ain't got no place to go.
You're listening to
I can stop this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on.
Gusto niyo po, i-upload ko po sa inyo yan. Pwede po natin ipasa sa inyo yan. Malinis na po yan, wala na pong copyright. Gusto po ninyo.
Kay Toto, idol!
There's no hurry, don't you worry.
Opo, wala na po CPR yan. Malinis na po yan.
Come a little closer, let's go over.
May mga remix na po ako na wala na po
Lock the
CPR.
door and turn the light down low. Put some music on the soft show. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on. Just to be your man.
You're listening to Concept Yes!
Turn the light down low. Get some music on the soft show. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on. Just to be your man.
Basta kay Toto, idol!
Oo, pang BGA sa mga LS po ninyo, pwede.
We can take our time.
Kung gusto po ninyo,
Come a little closer, let's go over.
pakinggan kayong doon kung paano ko lang po mag-send pay.
Lock the door and turn the light down low. Put some music on the soft show.
Paano ba
Baby, we
mag-send?
ain't got no place to go. I hope you
You're
understand.
listening
Kasi
to
yung Kila Bryce po, kaya ko sila na-uploadan.
Never felt a
Sa akin po yung mga
I can't believe how
ito, yung account ni Bryce na sa akin po sa kay Chona. Kaya na-uploadan ko po sila ng mga ganyan. Pagka gusto nila. Pero pwede ko rin naman po siguro ipasa sa inyo through email. Tapos kayo na lang po yung
Kay
mag-upload.
Toto, idol!
there's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over. One night I had in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the light
Bryce! Ayan si Bryce. Largap!
on the soft show. Baby, we ain't got no
Opo, pang BGM lang.
I hope you
Bawa, nagla-live kayo.
Listening to Concept Yes!
Pagkwentuhan kayo, may konting sound na ganyan. Bryce, may dalab siya raw.
much it turns me on. Just to be your man.
Nakalive pala si Bryce. Bry, di ko alam nakalive ka.
You're listening to Concept Yes!
Magandang hapon, Bry. Bry, binenta na kita, Bry. Inilalako ko na yung channel mo para mapaakyat natin yung watch hour mo. Nilapit na kita sa ibang grupo para makasakali. Ihabol man lang kita ngayong December. Para makabalik ka na sa YouTube ulit. Si Russell, pamoni ko na eh. Tatagdi na ka ngayon. Dagdag ng violation yung isa. Sa'yo okay na, 1 hour na lang talaga ang binubuno natin. Pinagdadamot pa sa atin ni Lolo. Kaya parusahan tayo. Umakyat lang ng 141 yun. Ay, pipindutin ko na kagad yung re-apply. Umakyat lang siya ng 41. Ayaw pa ibigay. Ang nakaraan, 3.8 na yun. Biglang kinain. Laki-laki naman ang binawas niya. Oo nga po. Uploadan niya kita ulit ng ano. Naalala ko, tumaas yun nung nag-upload tayo ng remix eh. Baka sakali. Uploadan niya kita ulit ng remix. Baka sakali lang. Baka sakali biglang tumaas. Ano na lang yun eh, kulang 100 na lang yun. Sabi si Lolo. Ang laki ng ginawa. Akala ko nga, December. Morning ka na. Uwi ko galing ng bakasyon ng patay. Pagsilip ko ng WH mo na ko po, baba. Ano nangyari? Isang linggo ko rin kasi hindi nasilip yung mga YouTube mo. Si Chona, ayaw pa kunin sa akin yung channel niya. Malinis na yung channel niya. Ayaw kunin sa akin yung channel niya. Ito na naman, nervyosa. Magting CPR. Natataranta. Sabi ko, wag magbura. Sasabihin sa akin, nagbura na pala. Talaga na si Chona. Hanggang ngayon, nervyosa pa rin. Upload lang kita ng ano ulit ngayon. Ngayong week na to. Hanggang Sabado. Busy lang talaga kasi ako eh. Dumami yung channel na hinahawakan ko. Dami yung humingi ng tulong. Naman sa kanila, tulungan ko sila, basta kaya ko lang.
Listening to Comfort.
Yan lang natin. Pag sinerte, yun. Pag sinalad, sa ano lang, tuloy ka lang mag-upload ng video saka nagla-live ka naman palagi eh. Mag-upload ka ng long video, mga 5 minutes, 8 minutes, tapos mga short video. Singit-singitan mo ng short video kahit paminsan-minsan. Malay mo, makulit natin siya, no? Lolo. Natapos yung December, hindi pa rin niya na ibigay yung watch hour. Mag-email na ako sa kanya. Feedback ako, bakit ba ang tagal-tagal eh? Okay na sana nung nakaraan eh.
You're listening to Comcast News.
Di wala namang problema yan. Kahit lumampas pa ng 365 days. Kahit lumampas pa yan ng isang taon, paghihintay natin, walang problema yan. Okay lang yan. I-renew nga ulit pala ako sa CapCut. Nakalimutan kong i-renew.
You're listening to Comcast News.
Para ma-uploadan ko kayo ng ano, ng remix. Nakalimutan ko mag-renew pala ng nakaraan. Tapos ko kagabi. Expired na pala yung subscription ko dun sa CapCut.
You're listening to Comcast News.
Ay, tapos na. Trapa isa ba?
Babato ka? Babato ka? Testingan eh.
Testing nga
Jay
ni.
Dulski.
Alright. Woo! 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 Sige lang po, Mama Mika. Ingat po sa trabaho.
mo to.
Ingat po dyan sa work mo.
Mo siya kag mo ang uling box mo.
Babato ka? Babato ka? Testingan eh.
Jay Dulski.
Muna sound mo to. Mo siya kag mo ang uling box mo. DJ Josh. Sound check remix.
Laban ang ulam natin. Para maaga ako ng gutom.
Alone, we're strong. Together, we are stronger. This is WJRA Mix Club.
Paksiw. Paksiw na ano. Bangos. Naku po. Nilagyan mo ng taba.
DJ Josh. Sound check remix.
Ano yung paniluluto? Sana may taba. Huwag mo ako ng taba. Yun ang ihalo mo. Oo, sa tiyan. Dito, sa gilid.
Jay Dumski.
Para mabawasan yung bibil ko. Malambot-lambot pa to. Oh. Maricar! Ikay ganda! Magandang hapon po sa iyo, Mama Maricar. May galap shoutout po sa iyo. Hello, Idol! Mama Maricar, may galap shoutout. Yan na naman ang camera ko. Frozen na naman. Malastik na camera yan.
Jay Dumski.
Oh, yun, nawala yung sinag ng araw.
DJ Records.
Wow! Apple Mix Club pala yan. Pa-share it naman.
DJ Records. Track or in medicine, but it can heal the broken heart that is in pain. DJ Raycobs.
Who's the action hero now? Who wants a creamy, delicious milkshake?
First loves are important.
화끈하게 가볼까?
Prime Video.
I ain't come here to play.
Mama!
Ate, yung bimpo ni baby, please.
Iaabot na po. Papa!
Ate, yung toy ni baby, please.
Kukunin mo po.
Oh, saan ka pupunta?
Lalayas na po.
Lalayas? Kumain ka muna. Baka magutom ka sa biyahe.
Ipadama ang pagmamahal sa piling sangkap ng all-in-one Maggi Magic Sarap. Binubuhay ang sarap at aroma ng anumang lutuin. Napaparamdam na? Napakahalaga mo sa akin.
Lalayas ka pa ba?
Next time na lang po. Mamimiss ko po si baby.
Ako at Maggie. Sarap magkasama.
Boys, agad na. Isoy pa.
Is Playboy. DJ Raycobs.
Ray Cobbs.
na yan.
DJ Ray Cobbs.
Busluta, speaker mo!
We are not responsible for causing any fear damage. Damage.
Yayanigin ka sa mga bagong remix ni DJ Christian Naive.
Battle mode activated.
Mini Beer, may kalab shout out. Magandang hapon po, Mini Beer.
We are not responsible for causing any fear damage.
Hinayaw! Bulyam pa be, bulyam!
DWR Remix. DWR Remix. DWR Remix.
DJ Josh Remix. Miagaw Mix Squad.
mong magawa. Gusto mong mag-relax pero di mo magawa.
Hindi makarelax dahil sa sakit ng katawan? Mag-Alaksan FR! May relief to relax formula laban sa sakit ng katawan. Para game ulit bukas. Pag totoo ang relief, totoo ang relax. Dahil
Totoo ang relax, walang sakit ng katawan. Totoo ang relax, mag-Alaksan FR.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Electricity keeps the world moving. It energizes civilization, powering the lives of billions of people globally. What's next? Transforming energy systems for a clean future, accelerating electrification to meet rising demand. The grid of tomorrow with digital at the core. Sustainable, secure, resilient, empowering societies to thrive, shaping our world for centuries to come. The next era of sustainable energy. Inspire the next. Hitachi.
Ano daw? Pugo! Ano daw? Ano sabi mo? Kapugo! Ay lab, deliver ng JNT! Ito, tumatawag. Hello? Nasa baba na po kayo? Po? Sige po, bababa po yung kasama ko. Kanya po kasi yan. Nasa baba daw. Baba ka na dun.
Double mix after
Parcel nyo, pick up nyo. Star! Nagalap shoutout! Magandang hapon! Bakit hindi ka tulog?
Beats Production.
Eh, di ba ganitong oras tulog ka?
J. Records.
Plastic na camera yan. Palagi nag-ahang.
DJ Records.
Oras na ba? Wala pang 4:30, gutom na ako. Plastic na tiyan ko. Wala nang binantayan kundi oras ng kain.
Beats Production.
J. Records.
na nga lang tayo ng ng story. Story ni hanapin natin yung Sangre. Asa na si Sangre? Ba't nawala si Sangre? Ito.
Trust only the best for me. You. Puno ng natural na sangkap. High standard sa alaga. Safe ang paggawa. Noon pa man, bilib na ako. Kaya ito ang pride ko. UFC. World-class quality.
Tito, namamas ko po.
Sige, imariban ko sa'yo, ha?
Let's sing Merry Christmas.
Ay, Pasko na. Merry Christmas.
Download Mariban now and have a Merry Christmas.
Pero bago mag-Merry Christmas, Happy birthday muna.
The people of Dingalan Aurora often asked, are fairy tales just playful illusions of the human mind? Or are they fragments of truth peeking through the cracks of the ordinary world? That question lingered in the air as Team Born Leaders and Team Love Foundation marched into the mystical forest of Bundokapog, a mountain so old that even the villagers spoke of it as if it were alive. From afar, Bundokapog looked like any other mountain, limestone ridges, bamboo groves, and caves echoing with bats. But once inside, it seemed to hum with secrets. The villagers whispered, "Ang bundok na ito, may bantay na diwata. Whoever offends her will pay dearly." Our story begins with our fearless explorers, the expedition party. Lovenami Benedicto, Lovenami 76, the fearless eye surgeon pharmacist with sharp eyes that could silence a room. A natural leader, but also known for secretly keeping a diary where she wrote not about science, but about love. Lady Firewolf, the geodetic engineer agriculturist with German blood, gymnastic moves, and a voice rumored to tame even demons. She had no time for romance, or so she claimed. Leila Ventura, the marine biologist with Spanish roots, who swore she came only for research. Yet she packed 3 perfumes, 2 lipsticks, and one mysterious pocket. J.A. Wurst, Jenny Swat in Rodeo.
Ay, bakit nagkakabulol-bulol ka?
Jokes. Identified 197 species plants by smell alone. Zaide Tanigawa, the psychiatrist who looked more like a movie star than a doctor. Her specialty, reading people's deepest insecurities and turning them into comedy fodder at campfires, and of course, their security team, Edgar Camo, Camemo, and Punky, who brought bolo knives, dried fish, and zero sense of direction. The arrival. When Punongkes Mundo welcomed them, the villagers bowed politely, their smiles almost too perfect, like porcelain masks. Firewolf whispered to Lovenami, "Either these people are genuinely kind, or they're hiding something bigger than your eyeliner stash." That night, while the rest tried to sleep in the Niper hut overlooking the forest, Layla and JJ Wurst slipped away. Standing on the cliff edge, the jungle below spread out like a dark ocean. That's when they saw it, a blinding light deep within the trees. "Layla," JJ Wurst whispered, squinting, "tell me I'm not drunk on coconut wine. Is that a diamond or a UFO?" Layla's lips curled mischievously. "Neither. I think it's calling us." JJ Wurst rolled her eyes. Of course, because lights in creepy forests always mean, "Follow me, it's safe." Classic horror plot, Layla. But Layla was already walking toward the trail. JJ Wurst groaned, muttering, "This is how girls like us end up in fairy tales or in missing person posters." But here's the twist. What if I told you the forest itself was a character, a sentient being that thrived on human emotion? You see, this wasn't just a regular
yung
Philippine forest.
Sangrebay.
This was the enchanted forest of Bundok Apog,
Na-miss ko na
ruled by
Tubay,
a
hindi ko na
heartbroken
natungtungan ito.
Diwata.
May
She was
part
so
to eh.
powerful that time itself bent
Ito na
to her
nagawa.
will. Decades turned into mere hours for her, yet her heart remained frozen in the prime of her youth. Why? Because every full moon,
Lalag yung
she
camera ko
forced
ba eh,
those
o
lost in her
camera ko
forest
na
to
yan,
reveal their
camera
deepest
yan.
feelings, trapping their emotions and feeding on their despair. She'd already devoured countless souls, but none had brought her the love she so desperately craved. Then one day a prophecy reached her, foretelling the arrival of two pure hearts, two individuals whose feelings ran so deep they might just melt the ice around her heart. Could this be the end of the curse, or would the Diwata trap their love and add it to her collection of stolen emotions? And remember, she chose J.J. Wurst and Layla for a reason. Unbeknownst to them, their very friendship had been a beacon in the forest, a flickering flame that the Diwata hoped would turn into a roaring fire, enough to warm a frozen heart. Now, what will they do? Will they find the cursed Diwata? And most importantly, can they heal her broken heart before she claims their love as her own?
Wala pa pang
Well, folks,
bilibay.
that's our story so far. If you're loving this tale as much as we're loving to tell it, don't forget to show your support. And as always, keep an eye out for more adventures. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, love is the most powerful magic of all.
Nasanay na ako sa laptop.
Thanks for joining us today. We've got more exciting stories waiting just around the corner. So stick
yung
around,
camera ko
share
sa
the
laptop
laughter,
nanggagaling,
and let the love keep
naglalag.
flowing. Until then,
Napoprosin.
take care and we'll see you soon. So apparently last night wasn't just about mosquitoes and ghost stories around the Nipa hut. Nope. According to Layla and Jenny, who swear they weren't just hallucinating on fermented lambanog, they actually saw a blinding light in the middle of the jungle. And not just any light. The kind of light that screams, "Hi, I'm either a UFO or a Diwata about to
Bayarin
ruin
ako
your
sa
sleep
credit
schedule."
card, malaki-laki rin
Of
yun.
course, our resident know-it-all Gesmundo just casually warned us like some
Natutokso na nga
NPC
ako ba
in a
eh.
video game. Mag-ingat kayo dito sa kabundukan at kagubatan,
Gusto kong kumuha
huwag
ba
niyo
yan,
sanang
ulit?
gambalain ng Diwata.
Laptop.
Then he walked away
Natutokso na nga
dramatically,
ako eh.
like it was the season finale of his own telenovela. Thanks, Kuya,
Gusto ko
super
nang
helpful.
home
By
credit
morning,
ng
our squad
laptop eh.
assembled outside the Nipa house like we were about to go on tour. Love and Army gave the pep talk. Objective, teamwork, blah blah. While Firewolf naturally was more concerned about taking a groupie photo. With our backpacks, sticks, and questionable fashion choices, we honestly looked less like adventurers and more like a K-pop girl band lost in the forest. Later that afternoon, Firewolf and Zaidi stumbled upon something shiny wedged in the roots of an ancient tree. A stone. Not just any stone, it reflected their faces like a cursed selfie filter. Obviously this screamed, "Touch me, I'll ruin your life." But did that stop us? Absolutely not. We all huddled around the mysterious rock, tugging at it like it was Excalibur. Tanigawa, bless her mischievous heart, suggested, "Hawakan natin sabay-sabay tapos sabay natin hilahin." She smiled in a way that suggested her mind was elsewhere. Let's just say her boyfriend probably deserves a medal. Jenny did the countdown. 1, 2, 3, and boom. A blinding flash of light shot out. Suddenly, the jungle turned into a weather disaster movie. Fire and snow at the same time. Wind screaming above the canopy, stones levitating like they'd just signed up for Hogwarts. Then she appeared.
Ay, isang gamit
Enter the Diwata ng Bundok.
lang. Isang gamit lang
Apog.
sa pamimigay na ulit.
Floating gracefully above the glowing stone, she thundered, "Ako ang Diwata ng Bundok Apog. Ano ang inyong pakay sa aking tahanan? Bakit nilapastangan niyo ang aking katahimikan?" Everyone froze, hearts racing, knees weak, arms spaghetti, until Firewolf, our queen of timing, raised her hand and asked with the seriousness of a kindergarten student,
Ito ang pinakapaborito.
"Madam Diwata, pwede po ba magwiwi muna ako? Natakot po ako sa mga pasabog mo." And just like that, the tension snapped. The group burst into uncontrollable laughter. Even Diwata cracked a smile, which, if you ask me, is the closest thing to a cosmic mic drop. Firewolf, of course, actually went to the bushes, did her thing, and came back blushing. "Sorry po, Diwata." Instead of vaporizing us for our insolence, the Diwata softened her tone. "Nakikita ko na mabubuti kayong tao. May mabubuti kayong puso. Nais ko kayong imbitahan lahat sa aking kaharian. Lovenami glanced nervously at Tanigawa, our resident doctor of the mind, as if to ask, "Are we tripping right now?" But Tanigawa just smirked. "Mare, gora na tayo. Baka dun natin makita mga bebe natin." And like that, everyone nodded in agreement, as if visiting a mystical fairy kingdom was no different than grabbing milk tea after class. Cliffhanger much? The light engulfed us. Gravity vanished. Darkness swallowed everything. The last thing we remember was fainting like synchronized swimmers. The jungle?
Hikas mo. Thank you, Bray. Thank you. Plastic yan. Pati yung kanta ni Gcash may copyright na. Oh, Bay. Pati yung kanta ni ano na yan, Bay, oh. Yung kanta ni Gcash, may CPR na yan. Meron na naman bagong photo sa YouTube. Pag yung mga kanta-kanta sa live, hindi niya na pinabubura. Ano niya. Hindi mo pwede i-mute. Pinapa-dispute niya. Plastic yan. Dapat pala, bininis ko. Hindi ko naman in-skip yung ads. Dapat pala yung ginawa ko kanina, bobo rin eh. Kasi itong ano ni Gcash, may ano na to eh, CPR to eh.
Birds chirped, insects buzzed. The cursed stone. Just stone. So where are we now? Kidnapped by Iwata? Trapped in another dimension? Or is Firewolf still alive to belt out Maybuka's pa in the afterlife? Stay tuned. Same jungle channel, same chaotic crew. It was getting dark and Edgar C. Campo lost sight of the group. In just one moment he see them seriously hunch back on the roots of really old tree. Then suddenly, he see a light emits under it, and then there's a booming sound. There's nothing. Stillness. Silence like in a horror movie where the scene when the lead actor will find its fatal demise. He asked himself, am I gonna die? Oh God, not now. My channel had just starting to grow and get traction from viewers. I had not even near to the silver button of YouTube. Nervously, Edgar Kamano said to himself. He summoned the help of Car Memo and Kangi. Car Memo and Kangi is the best jungle trackers there is. They've been very well known in parts of Africa and Brazil for these kind of works. Together they looked for traces of the all-girl band of scientists, looking any trace that might give clue what really happened and where are they now. Kamemo said to Kangi, "Parda, hindi ko talaga sila makita. Wala nisim bakas sila naiwan. Para silang natunaw." Kangi nervously replied to Kamemo, "Parda, kay mga pasaway man sila. Sa paghuna ko, gikaon man sila sang dako na bayawak." And now Edgar Camo is really nervous now. Hearing what these two are saying really aggravates his worry for the missing all-girl band of scientists. Back to the all-girl band of scientists, Tanigawa woke up first, seeing 4 others still asleep, Firewolf loudly snoring like a drunk cow on Friday night. She eagerly wakes them up, and unconscious asks them where they are. They see the surroundings with every gems you can find on Earth, diamonds of every kind, shape and sizes. Men are really sporting with muscles and physique like of any Olympian and wrestlers, really nice faces and fairy white skins. Diwata approached them. "Mabuhay aking mga panauhin, malugod ko kayong tinatanggap sa akin kaharian. Ituring nyo itong para nyo na ring tahanan. Ako si C.G. Josie, ang diwata ng bundok Apogi." Diwata C.G. Josie is really like a goddess of beauty, long blonde hair, fairy white skin and with wings like of beautiful butterfly. They learned that the Diwata was once the naughty daughter of famous fairies of their time, that when Diwata reached the mature age, fall in love with a human and got in despair when the human lover leaves her after he scammed the Diwata of riches she can give. The Diwata even said, "Nabudol lang ako matapos kong ibigay ang lahat." She was the punished by her fairy parents and commands that she will forever be the guardian of the Bundok Apog, until there is one pure here that will love her truly. Diwata informed the group of all-girl band of scientists that she is looking for a long time for individuals with pure hearts and clear minds to be sangres or fairies like her with powers of their choosing. Once they accepted her offer, all 5 of them will be granted powers and will be assigned in different parts of the worlds. Diwata said to them, "Pag-usapan nyo ng mabuti ang aking inaalok sa inyo. Mabigat na responsibilidad ang iaatang ko sa inyo." Then the Diwata leaves them for an afternoon siesta. Lovinami, as the leader of the band, asked every one of the offer of the Diwata. Jenny reply, "Ako okay lang. Gusto ko maging tagapagligtas ng sanlibutan." Then Tanigawa, ask in no particular, "Pag tinanggap ko kaya offer niya, mababasa ko na lahat ang nasa isip ng mga lalaking gusto ko." Layla smiling, then said, "Aba, okay yung makakapasyal na ako ng libre sa abroad, may power pa ako." Then the last to speak, Firewolf, "Ang gusto ko lang may magmahal na sa akin ng totoo. Hindi na ako iwan at mamahalin ako ng bonggang-bongga." Then they all agreed to accept the offer of Diwata. But the question is, hindi kaya nabubudol lang din sila ng Diwata. Magkakaroon kaya ng katuparan ng wish ni Firewolf? Can Tanigawa really enhance her reading of mind once she accepts the offer from all-girl band scientist? Are they going to be a Powerpuff Girls? Stay tuned for next episodes. Now that they approve to accept the offer of Diwata, they are obliged to stay in the kingdom. There they learned that gems, diamond, and any other precious metals on Earth are just ordinary things in the kingdom. Diamonds are mostly just a house decors, and some are just ornaments in fish ponds and glass jars. Firewolf, who used to be always amazed by any glittering stones, starting to pick up some diamonds of every colors and size and stashing it in her backpack bag. Shyly, Jenny picked up some, and Layla too, but to their astonishment, Diwata, floating in the air, glided back in front of them and said, "Hindi nyo nakakailanganin ng mga bato na yan, o makamundong kayamanan na iyan, kayo ay aking hahandugan ng kayamanan na higit sa ano paman." With just that, Diwata vanished in front of them. Layla, the ever-witty, said, "Ano pa kayang kayamanan na mas hihigit pa sa mga kayamanan na nasa harap natin?" Everyone exchanged a curious look, but finally let out the stress of the thought of working long hours for mere amount of compensation. "Finally, we're going to be rich," Lovinami said.
I trust only the best for me.
Yung pala, dapat pala pagka may ads, imumute ko. Ay. Bakit di ko kagad naisip yun? Uy, nakakaisang oras na ako Maya tapusin ko na to. Natapos tong kwento na to.
All of these hype circumstances, Tanigawa is silent and seemed in deep thought. The mind reading. He thinks at them, then asked everyone, "Handa ba kayo sa maaring mangyari sa atin? Makakaya-kaya natin ang ating obligasyon." Everyone is puzzled by what Tanigawa said, but they are too excited to what they're going to receive from Diwata. They know when they return to civilization, they don't have to work anymore because they are going to be rich. Meanwhile, Edgar Camo is Lee TF with no choice but to report to authorities that the all-girl band of scientists are missing on Bundok Apog. It's been a week now that they last seen the group. He reported to Kismundo in the village the disappearance of the group, narrating what he witnessed and seeing no trace is left for a clue where they went. Gismundo said, "Wala na tayong magagawa, kapatid. Ipagdasal na lamang natin sila." And he added that it's not the first time that disappearance in the Bundokapog happened. Even ordinary villagers get lost and never found again in Bundokapog. Villagers offered a prayer lead by Gesmundo, now acting as barangay priest. Rituals and long prayers for safe return of the all-girl band scientist. Edgar Camo is restless in one corner. He can't accept that the group which he is in charge for security is missing. He can't comprehend the drumbeat of his heart knowing Lavanami is missing. No, it can't be. He cannot lose Lavanami, for Lavanami is so special to him. He must do something, but what he can do. Back at the kingdom, Firewolf is casually strolling around the kingdom when she noticed one tall, handsome man built with six-pack abs. Man in the corner is looking at her direction. She casually approached the man, but not ordinary man, because this man have a butterfly-like wing on his back. Skin so smooth and white, the man smiled at her and bowed down to her. "Good morning, Your Highness, what I can do to you?" Firewolf smiled curtly and said to herself, "Oh, you can do anything to me." With shy, flirtatious gesture, she smiled back to the man. She asked the man, "What is your name?" "I am Suleiman, Your Highness. I am a distant cousin of Diwata. I'm assigned to you as your personal bodyguard/companion/errand boy." Firewolf felt so much excitement when she hears that this amazing, almost perfect being, without the wing, he is perfect. Firewolf bluntly asks Suleiman, "Psst, hui, may siyota kana?" Suleiman is puzzled by the question and politely asks, "Ano po yung siyota?" The white smile on Firewolf's lips vanished, said to herself, "Engut yata to siyota lang di pia alam." Then charmingly she explained what she meant to. After a while Suleiman is still confused, but he also felt what is siyota. He is confused why this very beautiful woman want to be his siyota, but he is flattered. He is the first to experience this kind of feelings. After all these years living in the kingdom, they never ever felt that feeling there before, as they are taught to be sisters and brothers and all are fair. But Firewolf hastily said to Suleiman, "But I don't want to be your sister. I want you to be my siyota. I need you to love me. Make me happy and cherish as your everything in your life." Suleiman is caught in surprise by Firewolf's boldness in showing her feelings. Confused, and fear starting to engulf him as this is the first time he encounters a human being so bold and prank, he don't know what to say. He is stunned and speechless. Stay tuned for next episode. Now Suleiman was in turmoil. His emotions, strange, alien emotions burning inside him. Was fire burning in his chest? Was it anger? Rage? But for whom? Firewolf? Didn't make sense. Why would honesty and boldness do such chaos inside him? Yes, honesty. That was it. Rare, precious, almost extinct among humans, and here was this woman, direct, fearless, unafraid to demand love like it was her birthright. Suleiman realized he wasn't rejecting her. He was rejecting himself, clinging to old teachings of the kingdom. And yet, despite his confusion, he wanted a private moment with her. So when the chance came, He invited Firewolf under the big tomato tree, its heavy red fruits hanging like ornament above them. Firewolf, of course, thought it was a date, and wasted no time teasing him with absurd jokes and playful flirting. She winked, tossed her hair, even tried shadow puppets to make him smile. But Soleiman stayed stiff, timid, his jaw tight. Firewolf stopped, hands on her hips. Ano ba problema mo, Soleiman? Bakit ganyan ka? Ayaw mo ba sa akin para kang tuod? Hindi ba ako maganda sa paningin mo? Hindi ba ako kaakit-akit? Soleiman's head lowered, his voice heavy with sorrow. Hindi ikaw ang dahilan, Firewolf. Ako. Hindi ako maaaring magmahal dahil naipangako ko na ang aking buong buhay sa kaharian. His words hit her like a hammer. Firewolf's heart cracked and the volcano of her temper erupted. Ganyan naman kayong mga lalaki, she snapped, tears welling. Papaasahin niyo kami, papaibigin, pero huli, maglalaway lang din kami. Kung ayaw mo sa akin, ayaw ko rin sa'yo. Before Soleiman could react, Firewolf pulled a ninja move straight out of a Naruto episode. She grabbed his collar, kissed him full on the lips, quick but scorching, and bolted like the flash before he could even blink. Soleiman stood frozen, lips tingling, mind reeling. What just happened? Back in the quarters, Firewolf barged in, eyes red from crying. Jenny looked up. Uy, anong nangyari? Yung Soleiman na yun, Firewolf blurted, tossing her bag dramatically. Tinanggihan ang beauty ko. Kala niya maisahan niya ako ha. Uy, smart to. Jenny and Layla exchanged looks, both torn between sympathy and laughter. That afternoon, C.G. Josie, the Diwata, summoned them. Floating regally, her wings shimmering like stained glass, she announced, Bukas sisimulan ng inyong pagsasanay. Kailangan niyong maging handa. Ang bawat kapangyarihan ay sasagisag ng isang bato, hiyas o diamante ng inyong pagpili. Maging seryoso kayo, sagkat ito ang magiging pundasyon ng inyong MGA laban sa MGA demonyo, nilalang ng ilalim, at MGA nilikhang hindi kayang unawain ng tao. The girls gasped in excitement. By bedtime they were so hyped they fell asleep instantly, snoring like a choir of pigs after a fiesta. At dawn, training day began. First up was Lovanami, the leader. Without hesitation, she chose the power of love, not the cheesy ballad, but the ability to influence and spread love, to lead with compassion and strength. She picked a radiant red diamond to symbolize it. Next was Tanigawa, the shrink. Of course she went for mind reading. Her reasoning? So I can stop bad intentions before they even act. She claimed a black jade, as deep and mysterious as the night. Layla, ever the adventurer, squealed when her turn came. Teleportation, para wala ng traffic. Ako na ang fastest, prettiest, super Layla. She proudly lifted a glowing blue sapphire. Jenny, the quiet yet caring one, chose the power of nature. She would command the land, the water, and everything that lived upon them. Her symbol was a green emerald, pulsing with life. Finally, Firewolf. Oh yes, the girl of passion, heartbreak, and boldness. She smirked and declared, I'll move the earth itself. I'll whistle and make mountains dance. She chose a golden quartz, glittering like her fiery soul. The Diwata clapped her hands. Mabuti, ngayon ipapakilala ko na ang inyong training master. A figure stepped forward from the mist, and before the Diwata could even finish the introduction, Firewolf screamed at the top of her lungs, Putsa! Ang pogi naman niya! The others whipped their heads around, jaws dropping. Standing before them was a warrior of impossible beauty, a man so dazzling he made Soleiman look like a side character. His jawline could cut diamonds, his eyes smoldered like molten gold, and his smile was so dangerous it should come with a warning sign. Ladies and gentlemen, who is this heartthrob that captured Firewolf's wild, chaotic heart? Stay tuned for the next episode. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's cut to our next story. Back in the human world, Edgar Camo could not sit still. His chest felt like it was being pounded by drums. Every hour that passed without Lovanami made his anxiety grow. Determined, he gathered Kamemo and Kangi and announced his plan to return to the depths of Bundokapog. This time they would not rely on instinct alone. They carried modern instruments, thermal scanners to detect heat signatures, sound amplifiers that could pick up even faint heartbeats, and digital compasses designed for treacherous terrain.
Meron yan yung isang
But
yung
fate
full
was not
version
on their
na
side.
isang oras.
The skies had been pouring relentless rain for days, swelling rivers and loosening rocks. The jungle trails had become mudslides waiting to happen. Even Gesmundo, known for his fearlessness, shook his head. Hindi ito panahon para bumalik sa bundok. Delikado, Gesmundo warned. But Edgar's jaw was set. His eyes burned with determination. Gesmundo, he said, his voice shaking yet firm. If after 2 weeks wala pa rin kaming balita, if no good news reaches you, please, I beg you, go down to the nearest town. Ask the authorities for help, because that will mean we failed. That will mean we couldn't bring them back. There was silence, broken only by the patter of rain. Then Gesmundo stepped forward and embraced Edgar, Kamemo, and Kangi. The embrace was tight, brotherly, and filled with unspoken prayers. As the three trudged off into the mist, Gesmundo watched them go, shaking his head. They looked like the Three Musketeers, he thought, but deep inside I am proud of Edgar Camo. Brave, resilient, full of guts for Lovenami. Then another thought crept in, mischievous and lingering. Does Edgar have feelings for Lovenami? The way he was acting, it was almost too obvious. Gesmundo chuckled, dismissing it. Ah, maybe it's just my imagination. Still, he whispered a prayer for them. Knock, knock. His thoughts were interrupted by a knock on the door. When he opened it, he was surprised to see Ate Shirley. Ate Shirley was a well-known woman in the village. Though already 45, she looked no older than 30, slender, fit, with brilliant eyes that seemed to sparkle even in the rain. Magandang umaga, Ate Shirley. Ano po maipaglilingkod ko sa inyo? Politely. Ah, Shirley stuttered, cheeks faintly pink. Nabalitaan ko ang mga nawawala nating bisita. Itatanong ko lang sana kung ano ang pwede kong maitulong. But as she spoke, her gaze kept drifting, not to his face but lower, to his wide chest, his broad shoulders. She bit her lip, fighting the urge to reach out and touch his face. Gosh, she thought, Gesmundo is still so hot. Trying to stay composed, Gesmundo explained that Edgar, Kamemo, and Kangi had already begun a rescue operation. Wala na po tayong magagawa ngayon kundi maghintay, he said. Shirley nodded, thanked him, and prepared to leave, but not without sneaking one last quick peek at his chest. As she walked away, she couldn't resist singing a few lines of her favorite song under her breath. Kailan mo mapapansin yang aking lihim? Back in the kingdom of the Diwata. The 5 Sangres-to-be gathered before their new training master. And oh, what a master he was. Tall, broad-shouldered, with a smile so radiant it could melt glaciers, Yetit stood proudly before them. His presence alone commanded attention. I am Jaitits, he announced, his voice rich and steady. I will be your training master. Please bear with me. I will teach you all aspects of combat you need to master your powers, but be informed, his gaze sharpened. For the time being, I have asked CG Josie to temporarily disable your powers. You will not use them until I deem you ready. The group nodded seriously, but one of them was not listening. Firewolf. Her eyes glazed over, her lips curved into a dreamy smile. Her mind was nowhere near the training ground. In her imagination, she and Jaitits were strolling hand in hand through fields of golden grass, dining under the stars, maybe even slow dancing to an invisible violin. A mischievous giggle slipped past her lips, catching Jenny's attention. Oy, Firewolf, bakit ka nakangiti dyan mag-isa? But Firewolf only hugged herself, lost in fantasy. Oh, Jaitits, train me, teach me, but not just in combat. The others groaned, already sensing trouble. Now the question, ladies and gentlemen, can Firewolf survive this training, or will she truly fail and fall? Fall in love with Jaitits. Stay tuned for the next episode. The kingdom was calm. The skies painted gold by the setting sun, but inside Firewolf's chest there was nothing but chaos. She should be happy. Dapat fulfilled na siya, After all, Jai Tits, the tall, dreamy, muscle-packed training master, had just confessed his love. He even held her hand while his smile glowed like a toothpaste commercial. Firewolf's heart almost burst from excitement. In her overflowing joy, she shouted to the world, "Master Rapid, where you na now? Sinabi mo dati, wala raw lalaki magmamahal sa akin ng bonggang-bongga. O ayan na, eto na siya, love life na level 99999. But her happiness had consequences. Without realizing it, Firewolf's powers surged uncontrollably. Rocks lifted, the mountains groaned, and a violent quake rattled the entire Bundok Apog. Far away, in the human world, villagers screamed as the ground shook, houses cracked and trees swayed. They had no idea that the cause wasn't nature, but Firewolf's killing explosion. CJ Josie sensed it immediately and whispered to herself, "Ay naku, love talaga, the most dangerous power of all." Meanwhile, on that cliff, J-Tits chuckled nervously as Firewolf nearly crushed his ribs with her hug. But Firewolf suddenly froze. She felt it, a presence, eyes piercing through her skin. Slowly, she scanned the horizon, pretending not to notice. And there, hidden partly behind the shadows of a giant tree, was Soliman. Her first love, her first rejection, the one she thought she had moved on from. Their eyes met. Suleiman's gaze was heavy, full of loneliness. He looked like a man who just lost in Karakusa, lugi sa lahat ng taya. Firewolf's heartbeat spiked. Electricity shot through her veins. Ano ba to? Bakit ako nanginginig? Bakit parang ako kinukuryente? Confusion gripped her. She had J-Tits, strong, handsome, noble, but Suleiman's silent stare carved through her soul like no one else's. Bongga naman, Firewolf whispered under her breath, biting her lip. Pinag-aagawan ako ng dalawang Adonis. Dapat ba akong mag-guilty or magpa-party? She smiled to herself, almost proud, but inside, she was trembling. Could it be? She was falling for both at the same time? Back in the human world, rain poured heavily as Edgar, Kamemo and Kangi trudged back to the ancient tree where it all began. Edgar ran his hands over the thick roots. The gemstone that once glowed with mystical light was still there, cold, lifeless, like a burnt-out bulb. Their high-tech scanners beeped and blinked, but every reading came back negative. No life signs, no heat signatures, nothing. Kamo sighed. "Parts, parang wala na talaga sila dito. Parang hindi na kami matutulungan." Kangi added, "Kung buhay pa sila, nasa ibang mundo na siguro." Edgar clenched his fists, frustration boiling. His chest tightened, not from exhaustion, but from regret. He stared at the dark canopy above and whispered, "Lovinami, dapat sinabi ko na. Noon pa, yung matagal kong tinatago Kamemo overheard him and raised an eyebrow. "Pards, anong tinatago mo? Anong secret mo kay Lovinami?" But Edgar only shook his head, tears mixing with the rain. Kung sakaling hindi na siya makita ulit, dadalhin na lang itong sikreto sa libingan. Questions now linger like storm clouds. What is Edgar's long-kept secret about Lovinami? Will Firewolf's heart choose J-Tits, the master who confessed his love, or Suleiman, the silent guardian who truly never let her go? Hands with Firewolf's unstable emotions shaking both realms, will her love life trigger a disaster for humans and fairies alike? Stay tuned, mga kaibigan. The drama, the magic, and the comedy. It's only getting hotter. Magandang araw mga kakwento. Ngayon ihahatid ko sa inyo ang isang kwentong pumipiga sa puso. Ang kwento ni Firewolf. Sa tahimik na gabi, nakaupo si Firewolf sa gilid ng bangin, pinapakinggan ang mga bulong ng kanyang puso. Sino nga ba talaga? Si J-Tits o si Suleiman? Isipin mo dati simple lang ang buhay niya. Walang gulo, walang komplikasyon. Ngunit ngayon dalawang lalaki ang nagbibigay kulay sa kanyang mundo. Si J-Tits, ang matatag na sandalan ang laging nandiyan, halos perpekto sa mga mata ng marami. At si Suleiman naman, ang unang nagpatibok ng kanyang puso, ang taong hindi niya maialis sa isip kahit anong pilit niya. Bakit nga ba ganito, bulong ni Firewolf sa hangin, habang hawak ang kanyang dibdib na parang gustong pumutok? Kung pwede lang magkaroon ng dalawang puso para walang masasaktan, hindi niya alam sa di kalayuan, nakikinig si J-Tits sa kanyang mahinang pag-awit. Bawat nota, bawat himig, ay nagtatanong, para kanino nga ba ang tunay niyang pagmamahal? At doon sa lilim ng puno, tahimik na nakikinig si Sulaiman. Bawat salita ng awit ni Firewolf ay parang karayom sa kanyang puso. Pareho silang nasasaktan, pareho silang nagmamahal.
Gusto mong mag-relax pero
Gusto kong mag-relax pero di ko magawa.
Kwento, minsan sa buhay natin, darating tayo sa punto kung saan kailangan nating pumili. Hindi madali, pero kailangan. Dahil sa huli, ang tunay na pagmamahal ay hindi tungkol sa pagpili ng perpekto, kundi sa pagpili kung sino ang handang tanggapin ang ating mga imperfeksyon. Kung nagustuhan ninyo ang kwentong ito, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe sa ating channel at i-click ang notification bell para sa mga susunod pang kwento. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Hanggang sa muli. Lobby of the kingdom. Dewata summoned them on the day after the training for being Sangres are done. She wants them to return eventually to human world. Once before, Firewolf undergo heartbreaks that almost shatter her way of life. After giving all of what she got to the man she loved, in the end she was the loser. He left her for not so beautiful girl but rich, and that's the reality of life that hit Firewolf hard. The next morning, Dewata summoned them on vast lobby of the kingdom. Makinig kayong mabuti, kayo bumalik sa mga dating buhay nyo, kakailanganin nyo muna dumaan sa isang aktwal na pagsubok. Kinakailangan nyo subukan. Iresolba ang isang aktwal na human crisis. May nangyayaring kaguluhan sa bansang Iraq. Dun kayo pupunta. After learning all the details from Jaitits, all of the 5 Sangres huddled and chit-chat. Oh mga beshi, kailangan matapos natin. Ito nang maaga at mabilis, said Lovenami. Ito ang plano. Ikaw Maringtani, ikaw ang una mag-a-assess kung ano takbo ng utak ng mga kalaban natin, then I'll try to persuade them peacefully. At kayong tatlo, Kamabal Leila, ikaw ang magdadala dun sa amin. Ibiyahe mo kami. Ikaw naman Jenny, mag-ready ka. Baka kakailanganin ang tulong ng kalupaan. At ikaw, Firewolf, mag-concentrate ka muna sa gagawin natin. Mag-iingat ka sa gagawin mo kasi destructive ang kapangyarihan mo, said Layla. After the huddle, Layla called them into an open space, asked them to hold hands tightly in circular form and said, "Oh, humanda na kayo sa ating biyahe. Sa bilang ng 3, 1, 2, 3. Then a whooshing sound and a blinding light appeared, and they are gone, faster than a space shuttle. In just blink of an eye, they are already at Iraq. After composing themselves from a super-fast travel, Love and Wami give them orders not to transform in their battle dress uniform so as not to get unsolicited attention from the local population. To the others' dismay, kakakainin ko na to pagkakataon ko na ipakita ang aking magandang hubog ng katawan. Napurnada pa, Firewolf sarcasm. After assessing the actual situation, Tanigawa read the minds of extremists. She reported to the Lovanami that the leader of the extremist group is a man who had not eaten for the last 3 days, and he is longing for long-lost mother, and he is determined to cause so much pain in local population by detonating a large bomb, location unknown. Then Lovenami said, "Sususbukan ko pa ibigin, hintayin niyo muna ako." Then after a while reported back at the group. The leader of the extremist group had already gone multiple bypass procedures on its heart. That's why it doesn't feel any love at all. At ngayon mismo maraming tao na ang nag-aalayan sa kanya ng pagkain, pinag-uusapan na rin siyang magaling na makapagbago ng kilos. Then Lovinami instructed Jenny to use her ability to communicate to plants and insects to locate the bomb. Jenny summoned her power and instructed all plants around the area to propagate faster, its roots crawling faster, branches reaching out. Insects of every kind helps to locate the bombs, and after a while, Jenny, she said that the bombs is buried under the offices. In order to remove it, someone have to dislodge it under. "Oh, ako bahala dyan, kaya ko na yan." "I know what I have to do," said Firewolf. She concentrate, remembering the time when she accepted JT's love. There is a tremble felt around, but not enough to dislodge the bomb. Confused why it's just small tremor she produce. Then suddenly she smiled and remember when the time she snuck a fast kiss to Suleiman. Then suddenly electricity flowed to her body. Ground tremble and stones started to float in the air. Then she scream, "Layla, ikaw na." Then on a split seconds, Layla teleport, grab the bombs floating and teleport again into vastness of Indian Ocean and drop the bombs in the deep that it crushed into pieces without the explosion. The she teleport back where she was and reported all is well. The local authorities captured all the extremists and said all will be safe. The 5 Sangres smiled to each other and teleported back to the kingdom. Big celebration for the success first mission of the Sangres. Karaoke machines, pulutan and drinks are free for the celebration. Jata Tits and Firewolf is sweetly dancing in the tune of Lady in Red, holding hands, body almost just centimeter apart. But there's one soul not happy tonight. He was so jealous of he is seeing tonight. He should be the one dancing with Firewolf, and he cannot bear it anymore. He have to do something, and Suleiman now know what to do. Stay tuned. Ano gagawin ni Suleiman? Magwawala na ba siya? O baka dahil nakainom lang siya, nagdadrama? Now Suleiman know what to do, know who to talk to. He's now determined to give it all or forever be regretful for the rest of his fairy life. Down to one of the chambers of the kingdom, Sol Remix feels the vibes of a lonely soul approaching her chamber, and she is not expecting it to be Suleiman, who used to be a very happy soul, easygoing and joyful companions of all fairies inside the kingdom. Now what she is a desperate, helpless, and very confused fairy.
The freedom to choose?
Sana dalawa ang itlog ko, di na sana nalilito. Ang sila sa inyo.
Sol Remix called out to Suleiman to enter the chamber. Suleiman surprised, but nevertheless entered the chamber. "Suleiman, ano ang maitutulong ko sa'yo?" Sol asked. Sol Remix, being the kingdom's babaylan, have a higher authority on matters of welfare and well-being of the fairies inside the kingdom. Suleiman, direct to the point, narrated his predicament to Sol Remix, and asked for guidance. After a lengthy deep thoughts, she said to Sulaiman, "Totoy, masyadong malalim ang iyong suliranin, at ito ay masyadong personal. Bagaman nais ko'y apayo sa iyo na sundin mo ang nasa puso mo. Bigyan mo kalayaan ang iyong damadamin, ngunit ihanda mo ang iyong sarili sa maaaring bunga ng iyong gagawin. Batid ko ang iyong nararamdaman at naniniwala ako na maiintindihan ka ng ating diwata. Humayo ka at kausapin ang diwata, kasiyahan ka nawa." With that, the next move he do is ran fast as he could to the chamber of Diwata, surprised to see that the door is already open, and one of the guard fairy motioned to him to enter the chamber. Diwata is already waiting for him, sitting on a big sofa glitters with all kinds of gems. Sulaiman approached with 3 paces in front of Diwata, stood and give praise. "Magandang gabi po, Diwata, may sadya po ako sa inyo. Alam ko ang nais mo, Sulaiman, ngunit lubos mo bang naiintindihan ang nais mo? Kapag pinagkaloob ko sa iyo ang iyong kagustuhan, maninirahan ka kasama ng mga tao at kailanman ay di ka na makakabalik dito sa kaharian, magiging ordinaryong tao ka, magkakasakit, tatanda at paglaon ay mamamatay. Ang pag-ibig mo ba kay Firewolf ay higit pa ang katumbas sa lahat ng aking sinabi?" The Diwata said lengthy. Sulaiman answered, "Opo, mahal na Diwata, ganun ko po kamahal si Firewolf." Pwes kasi Sulaiman, sa muling pagtilaok ng paos na manok matutupad ang iyong kahilingan, humayo ka bago maging huli ang lahat. Too much emotion, has too happy right that moment. Without noticing, he is emitting light that surpass all glittering gems in the kingdom, and he look for Firewolf. He look everywhere, but he cannot find her. What if right now she is with J-Tits? What if right now J-Tits and Firewolf is already engaged? Pero di maari yun, kasi wala dito mga parents ni Firewolf. Hindi maari mamanhikan si J-Tits, he said to himself. He remembered to look for Firewolf at the big tomato tree, and there she is, with her back on the trunk of the tomato tree. He called out to her loudly, "Firewolf!" The sudden hearing of her name from a voice so familiar to her, she turned and saw Sulaiman is approaching. She felt something inside her crackled, the ground tremble and shake like the ground is dancing. Firewolf run to Sulaiman, embrace him, and give him a fiery wet kiss to the lips. Long and sweet wet kiss. After they kissed, Sulaiman said to her, "Firewolf, handa na akong mahalin ka habang buhay. Handa akong samahan ka hanggang sa iyong pagtanda. Pinayagan na ako ng Diwata, sasama na ako sa iyo sa inyong pag-alis." Muli niya hinalikan si Sulaiman at sinabing, "Dito ka lang muna, tatapusin ko lang ang isa ko pang date. Ikaw ang aking kailangan pero siya ang aking mahal." She kissed him on cheek gently and say goodbye to be with her bebe na hayupak sa pagkayami. At dawn, Diwata summoned the 5 sangres plus 1 happy fairy, Sulaiman. Diwata said, "Today is the day you will return to human world. I hope whatever power you have possessed, you will use it to the betterment of mankind. Be with yourself, be humble, love one another, and be there for another whenever someone needs you. Remember all your power is interconnected to all of you. And you, Firewolf and Sulaiman, you have my blessing. Be happy." Then the group asked to be assembled on open space, and where a blinding light engulfs them. Then whoosh, they are now at the front of the big old tree where it all begun. Edgar suddenly stood out from his deep thought when he saw a blinding light coming out from the roots of the tree. Light diminished. He saw the all-girl scientific band plus 1 male. By Edgar, niluwa na sila ng bayawak. Edgar is so happy, tears coming out of his eyes, he controlled it anymore. He embraced her tightly and said, "Kala ko mawala akin kapatid ko. O Lorami, kapatid mo ako sama. Ako matagal mo nang hinaharap na kapatid mo. Salamat naman, nagtagpo na tayo." Then all of them happily returned to village and happily welcomed back by Gesmundo. And after all the greetings and lengthy story, the group bid farewell to Gesmundo, and the group goes on their way back to civilization. Looking at them while holding hand is Gesmundo and Ateus Shirley. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new superheroes among us, and maybe, just maybe, you know them well. Thank you. Till the next story.
May cast of characters pa.
Home-style corned beef. May juicy sarap at beefy linamnam. For me, nothing beats the taste of home.
Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ma'am Tikangkang, Pina, maraming salamat. Brycey, maraming salamat po sa inyo, sa mga tumambay. Maraming salamat po. Mag-end na rin po ako. Magandang hapon po ulit sa inyo. Maraming salamat po. Nakaluto ka na?